just wanted to say good afternoon to all of you lovely people. It's Tuesday afternoon here, July 15th. And I'm just going to do a little recap of what I was going over this morning. Let me roll my window up because it might be a little too loud. There you go. Now you can hear me. So back to this. Back to the whole sales conversation that we were having. Listen, man, you're going to be doing sales your entire life, you know, and this is just kind of what you got to realize. You know, when you go on an interview, when you know, you're basically, you got to think about it. Like when you're selling something, you're basically, you got to have an end goal in mind before you even approach anybody, or before you even start something, or before you even like say anything to anybody, because it's like, I look at it like this, like in a job interview, right? What is your major goal in the interview? Well, your goal is to get a job. You know what I mean? If you're going in and if you go to a party, what is your goal? Hopefully your goal is to like go meet some cool people and make some friends, you know, and have a good time. You know, if you're on a date, you know, a date is all, your first date is sales. You know, before you initially meet that girl, before you say anything to her, listen, she's buying you. You know, she's buying your vibe, or you know, she's picking up what you're stepping in, or you know, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But if you're corny and you're fake and you're desperate and you're like, oh please, I'm so desperate, I need to find a girlfriend or a boyfriend because I need somebody to love me. That's the most unattractive way to present yourself, and realistically, nobody wants to deal with somebody in that aspect of life. So just be confident. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. Like, you're going to be selling yourself. It sounds horrible, right? But you're going to be selling yourself for your entire life. You know, and it's like, if you want to just, all I know is this, it's like you attract what you are. You know what I mean? And it's just like, if you want to be successful, speak success and deal with successful people. If you want to be broke, you know, continue the broke language and only be able to communicate with broke people. And guess what? You're gonna continue being broke, and you're gonna continue, you know, dealing with broke people your entire life. You're gonna be dealing with broke people problems. You know what I mean? And then there's successful people, there's rich people, there's wealthy people. Wealthy people have problems too. Successful people have problems too. They just don't have the same problems that you do. You know, if you're broke, because you know they deal with different things, but the problems will never go away. You just learn to deal with them a little bit better, and you problem solve better, you know. But in all actuality, man, it's just like when you're in sales or in marketing or anything like that. Listen, man, people buy you before they buy anything. You know, people want to do business with people that they like. People want to hang around with people that they like. People want to basically just hang out and shoot and you know, just BS with people that they enjoy being around. Nobody wants to be around somebody that's down in the dumps, or always negative, or always complaining, or just always just bleh. You know, and all they have to talk about is either like other people or their problems. I'd much rather talk about dreams, goals, ideas, concepts, and you know what the game plan is to be in a better place, or in a better position next year. To me, that's way more fired up than, man, let me tell you what happened to me when I was 5 years old and my sob story. Listen, man, everybody's got a sob story, and what you got to realize is that, you know, coming from a quote-unquote dysfunctional family is actually the norm now. Yeah, it's the norm, okay? It's the norm. You know, it's nothing different than what goes on with anybody else. And all of your problems, you know, realistically, if all you do is talk about your problems, you never fix your problems. You just basically, you become the problem in a sense. So my piece of advice is this: it's like when you're marketing, when you're selling, when you're canvassing, when you're doing anything, be as confident as possible, and just realize that as you progress, you're going to basically level up and attract people that want to be around you and want to do business with you, not because of your product, but because you are you, and there is something that they find attractive about you. Now, I don't mean sexually. I just mean like about you in general. You know what I'm saying? There's something about your aura, there's something about your energy, there's something about, you know, just you being you that people will find attractive. So if anything, man, just learn to love yourself and tell yourself you're awesome every day. I know it sounds corny, but it helps. You know, because too many people are surrounded by just sheer negativity all the time. Just sheer negativity. And the negativity in and of itself, man, it's like a cancer. It's a disease. It'll eat you up and it'll rot you out from the inside. And you got to learn to be your biggest cheerleader. You know, if anything, there shouldn't be anybody that's cheering louder than you for yourself. You know. So anyway, that's my secondary sales tip advice part 2 for the day. Love you. You know what I'm saying? Just want to let you know. You know, you guys, all of you guys are out there watching this video are capable of great things. You got to stop being afraid to, you know, get out there and, you know, just do it. You know, what's life without risks? You know, there's nothing worse than being a 70, 80-year-old person, man, woman, whatever, you know what I'm saying, who's never taken a risk in their life and has never actually, like, accomplished anything and never really, you know, and then all the regrets come in and you're just like, well, I wish I did this and I wish I did that and I, you know, whatever. It's just like, listen, man, you get one life, live it, you know, make mistakes, don't be afraid of making mistakes, go be awesome, you know, and if people don't like you, who cares? They're not going to bed with you at night. You know what I'm saying? It's one person out of billions that may or may not like you. It really doesn't matter, you know, because a year from now it's not going to make a difference. What does make a difference is what you do today and what you do about it and how you feel about yourself and how you love yourself. Not in that way, but, you know, in every other way, like mentally, spiritually, physically. Take care of your body, take care of your mind, take care of your soul. You'll be a better person, you know, and that way, like, you being that person. I'm just rambling now, aren't I? But, like, yeah, I mean, if you take care of yourself, you can take care of other people. Hence where sales comes in, because sales literally is a trade and a profession in and of itself. And if you master sales and you master how to market yourself and you master how to basically just get out there and attract people, attract like people, you know, with the same goals, hopes, dreams, and aspirations as yourself, trust me, you'll have a much stronger circle than surrounding yourself with negative, whiny, you know, dream killers, fun crushers, whatever you want to call them. Love ya. I'm out. 7 minutes of, maybe way too long, but 7 minutes of greatness by yours truly, Max Juhasz. Peace, and I'm out.